Craig?
Yeah?
So, I'm hoping you can help me here. I'm after a really strong, hard-hitting pre-workout that slaps like no other. However, it cannot contain any stimulants. What can you think of?
Oh, dearie me, Aaron. I do say that does seem like a bit of a paradox. Because you need stimulants for a powerful one.
Hello there, guys. Welcome, of course, back into yet another one of us Review Bros. My name's Aaron.
Craig.
And today we're bringing you a brand new pre-workout, primarily to the UK markets. It comes in the form of
Paradox by Enigma supplements, and we're going to be covering the taste, price, label and effects and working out if it's worth picking up for you.
That's what we hope, and I'm guessing you're hoping by watching this very review. Please do subscribe, like the very video, drop your comments below, and we hope to help you out, guys, as we put out free, honest reviews per week. Now, we hope this isn't a true paradox, and we hope it delivers in everything it promises. Let's go.
And we're into taste and mixability, the least important segment, but you guys know by now we like to cover it anyway, because it matters to some people, and we've got cola lemonade.
Which is different. I haven't had a cola lemonade before.
No.
We've had cola and lemonades, but not the two mixed together.
Very interesting.
Comes in another flavour that we know of, strawberry pineapple. And I think, in truth, we probably would have chosen this one.
Definitely.
Well, we would have done.
Yeah.
I like pineapples, not so keen on strawberries. Would you agree?
Yeah.
Would you?
This is the safer bet.
Yeah, so there it is pre-mixed. I'm going to give it a quick extra shake
Yeah,
just
go
to
for
check
it.
this mixability job. 16 grams are in there, that's 2 scoops.
It's actually very good, isn't it?
It is. Chances of it
gander.
focusing in on the slim to none, isn't there? I mean, you never know. We always hope for the best.
Take our word for it, guys. It's not left any residue.
Anyway,
Smells very cola-y.
it does, doesn't it? Cola lemonade about to go down. Oh, that's good. I don't really notice the lemonade.
No, I was just thinking that. It's basically cola.
It's cola.
Blended up cola bottles, right?
Without any shadow of any doubt. Those jelly-like cola
Gelatine.
bottles. Actually really well done. A little bit of spice on the back end.
There is, yeah, from certain ingredients, which we'll get into in the label section. Yeah, just a nice, sweet cola bottle-esque flavour.
That's nice. I probably would have had a little bit less water.
More potency.
But all in all, really good.
No nastiness to it, no chemical undertones, no chalkiness.
That spice is very minor.
Yeah,
And he don't like spice.
Yeah.
I like spice.
exactly. So if I can handle it, anyone can.
Score out of 10. 3, 2, 1, 9.
8.5. It's in that realm, isn't it?
It's very good.
You
It
won't
is
struggle.
good. Yeah, it is a nice one. Anyway, how much is this going to cost us though? Let's move into it.
Price time, guys, and if you want to unlock your full potential, you'll head over to enigmasupps.co.uk where you can use our discount code RB10, knocks off 10%. You can pick up this shiny tub of pre-workout for £31.49.
You say. It is, of course, one of those 40, 20 serving containers. You know the drill, we know the drill, and most of you here are advanced users. So we go by maximum serving because I do think most of you are going to do that. I really do. Forgive me if I'm wrong. 20 servings. So when you do the math on that, it actually comes in at £1.57 per the serving, right? On our consistent pricing scale, where a 5 out of 10 is what we consider to be an average price point for pre-workouts across the entire world, may I add, this slips in very nicely at a 5.5 out of 10. So it is slightly cheaper than your average pre-workout. Now, is that worth it? That's of course where the label and the effects will determine. Let's move into one of those right now.
Right, let's get into this label then. So 2 scoops gets us that 16 grams. First up, we've got L-citrulline at 4 grams.
Yeah, we'll take that. It's the pure version. It's up there with the minimum we'd accept, but it's going to help with nitric oxide production, ultimately blood flow and pump.
Lovely. Beta-alanine, 4 grams.
Good dosage, 800 milligrams above the clinical for the beta tingle, the paresthesia type feeling as the pre-workout kicks in. And of course, when you've had it for a long enough period of time, it's going to help with endurance.
Hell yeah. Then we've got nitrosogene, which is a registered form of inositol stabilised arginine silicate, 1500 milligrams.
Again, a good dosage, that clinical amount right there. It's going to last in the bloodstream longer than arginine on its own. Again, another way of raising nitric oxide levels and leading to a pump.
Lovely. We're going to see some synergy action with the L-citrulline then. Then we've got L-tyrosine, 1500 milligrams again.
Good dose, the amino acid responsible for cognition and clarity.
Love to see it. Then we've got phenylalanine, 500 milligrams.
Good, another focus ingredient, going to pair up nicely with the L-tyrosine, should I say,
That's the one.
for more focus benefits.
Yeah, let's get drilled in. Then we've got caffeine, just normal caffeine, mind you, 350 milligrams.
Yeah, nice healthy dosage right there. 3.5 cups worth of coffee amount. You know, it's going to give you that energy, that stimulation to get through training.
Wakey time. Then we've got alpha GPC. Looks like 300 milligrams, so it'll be yielding 150 milligrams total. But we do have that paired up with CDP choline at another 300.
Yeah, nice. Both of them are obviously going to help with brain connectivity, you know, getting synapses fired up, helping with cognition, clarity, concentration, coordination, getting you in the zone.
Focus town. Then we've got pink Himalayan salt, 300 milligrams.
Yeah, nice little dosage there. It's going to help with muscular contraction and endurance-based benefits, and it has a side note of pump.
Nice, we'll take it. Then we've got T-cream, registered ingredient, 150 milligrams.
Yeah, nice. We always like this one because it teams up nicely with your caffeine to give you a long-lasting energy source.
Indeedy. Then we got grains of paradise, 25 milligrams.
Yeah, lowish dose, but that's going to lead to that spicy style taste effect. And of course, it's primarily in there for its fat burning property and a little bit of thermogenesis.
Lovely, so you should get heated a little bit from that. There's no digestive aid. Will that hold it back? We are covering all elements we look for in a pre, right?
Yeah, pumps, energy and focus. It looks like a nice little label here. Let's see how it can deliver in the effects segment.
Yeah.
We are there, guys. Primary section of any review. The effects. How does this stuff work in the real world? Forget the hype, forget the marketing, forget everything up until this point. What can it really do? We obviously look for 3 elements. We look for the focus, we look for the energy, and we look for the pump. They're the primaries. Don't get me wrong, you can have endurance, fat burning, mood elevation. There's a couple of other side notes. Let's break this one down. We always start at the beginning. How do we feel and what does kicks in first, right? Beta-alanine, normally, because, you know, it's one of the first things you feel. What did you think?
Yeah, it come in very strong. Obviously, it's in here at 4 grams, above what we typically see. There is no digestive aid, but that didn't really hold it back in this scenario. It come in quite strong, didn't it?
For me, really strong. One of the strongest of recent memories. Probably like an 8 or a 9 out of 10 on the beta tingle scale, you know. Sets the tone, gives us that let's go shit feeling, you know, sense of urgency. And what comes in nicely with that, I'd say, is a clean, smooth wave of energy. You know, it really does deliver nicely. I wouldn't call it a slapper, but it does deliver.
Indeed, yeah. I mean, you get the grains of paradise start to come in. You get a bit of thermogenesis from that, but like Aaron said, it's a very smooth and clean energy source, and that obviously to be expected. You got regular caffeine, not caffeine anhydrous, which is smoother. You got the tea cream that comes in and bolsters that up, draws out the energy. Really nice, clean feeling. No peaks, troughs, crash, nothing like that.
No. So once FedEx or DPD have come in with that nice delivery, that delivery is very smooth. You know, it's consistent, it lasts even through the more grueling days, back days, leg days. Don't get me wrong, it does taper off towards the end, but I do think it held its own. And what really came in smoothly and nicely with that was a really clean focus.
Yeah.
Do you agree?
The standout point, you might argue, of this pre-workout, I mean, it even says on here, ultimate focus. And we would agree with that. For a daily driver pre, considering it's not illicit, not sketchy, not underground, very much above board, you feel absolutely tuned in, dialed in, productive training time.
It's about as good as the focus is ever going to get without throwing in those grey area bombs. You know, your DMHAs, etc, etc. You know, we're not here for that today, but boy, the focus is good on its daily level. And that focus actually does last after training. Energy's gone by the time you finish training, but the focus keeps on going. You do feel productive, you feel a sense of mood elevation, the training's smooth on it, your clarity, A to B to C to D on the exercise chain. You keep on pushing, and actually, I'll be honest with you, I did have to say, Aaron, that's enough for today's training session. Let's go home before you completely delete your muscle cell.
Yeah, knock it on the head before we absolutely die and waste away in the gym. But yeah, super smooth, clean, healthy, productive bodybuilders pre-workout with a tiny side note of thermogenesis. It's just, it is up there, isn't it?
It is up there, it is.
We haven't actually spoken about the third element, have we?
We haven't.
Tell them.
I tell ya.
Savage pumps in the gym and the bedroom. Wolf pump.
The pumps were solid. Not ridiculous, but a lot better than the label would suggest. I know you've got your L-citrulline, I know you've got your nitrosogene, but it did feel even better than that, didn't it?
Juicy, and we know why. It's because the focus is so on point with this pre-workout. Obviously, it just gets you so tuned into the muscle. You build up those pumps with those pump ingredients it gives you. You're not going to not get pumped on it.
No, as Arnie says, the mind to muscle connection is very important. It gets you training hard. I'd argue it's as good as a daily driver as one would need.
100%, and there's no negatives to it either. There's no appetite suppression, won't keep you up all night. You know, caffeine sensitivity, that's going to be dependent. It's not going to have you missing meals, feeling horrible, no jitters, cold sweats, nothing nasty is going to come of it.
No, there's no negatives with it, guys. It tastes good. I think it's definitely worth that price point. It just delivers really nicely. I don't think anyone would have a complaint out there. I would have to say, guys, if you're a Stim junkie and want something really strong, it probably doesn't quite do it for you.
No, but at the other end of the spectrum, beginners, you'd probably be okay with it. You know, maybe start with a half a scoop to 3/4 to build up to the full scoop. But even if you took a full scoop, I think to the 2 scoops, the full serving, I think most people would be fine with it.
Yeah, really, really would. On a smaller body part day, I probably would just take the 1 scoop.
You can get away with that.
Maybe 1 1/4. On the nastier, bigger days, like I mentioned, 2 scoops is the one. It's just very good. Intermediate users, yes. Advanced users that are wanting productivity and clarity, yes.
It's quite a serious pre, isn't it? It's not a really piss-takey, muck-around one. It's one to get you gains.
I'd say it's very suitable for anyone apart from that very small portion that wants something that really kicks them in the balls.
Blows your head off, yeah. Essentially, yeah.
So yeah, endurance was good, mood elevation was good. Any fat burning effects, Craig?
You get a bit of thermogenesis, a bit of heat in background, but nothing crazy. You know, you're not going to be sweating your balls off, so it doesn't go into unhealthy town from that perspective.
No. Does make you wonder, doesn't it, if it needed that grains of paradise dosage, but
yeah,
we'll take it.
Just a little side note.
Yeah, we'll take it. A solid pre-workout, we would definitely recommend it. I do think they've done a really good job.
And we'd come back and use it again, wouldn't we? Even after this review, I think.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Especially for their first pre-workout, you know.
Hell yeah.
Does make you wonder, because it's good formulation.
It's up there with some of the best dailies you can get. We would happily recommend it.
Yeah, definitely. Not much more can be said than that, guys. If it interests you, do go on and check it on out. Appreciate Enigma Supps for sending it on down. And of course, we appreciate you guys for watching along at home. If you could just do us that one favour, do like the video, do drop any comments you have down below, and of course subscribe for honest reviews each and every week, right?
And let us know your favourite daily driver pre that you've ever used. That would be interesting.
That would be interesting. Guys, So at this point we say it.
As always,
Stay.
stimmed.
Paradox style.
Who are you today? You'll be okay.
Right, it's rolling.
Don't look quite level.
You need to come up, down on this side a little bit.
Yeah, ever so slightly. Oh.
Is that too much now? This is a paradox, isn't it?
Yeah, that do.